I probably would have been more proactive earlier on the locating side of it to really kind of like spearhead. I kind of felt, and this just, I think might just be brainwashing within corporate, right? And you become a business owner or entrepreneur, is I felt like I needed Naturals to Go permission to do things at first. And so I would say it prevented me from probably getting our business up and running faster, because I was just the passive person waiting for the manager to like guide me. That's probably one thing that I would probably think differently on, is just to become more involved earlier than waiting.
I would have assisted in self-locating quicker. We did self-locate the last one, and I would have got a little more involved in the beginning, but I was knee-deep in our other business, and we kind of, at that time, I focused mainly on the other business, and Lori was focusing on this one, plus having her hospital job, so we stayed very busy, and that's the main reason we didn't go into helping with the location, but I definitely would have got more involved on that in hindsight.
Well, by the end of this year, I'd like to have 13 machines. Well, I started out saying 12 machines, but now that I've been kind of out prospecting more this summer and meeting more people, that might turn into 13 machines based on the needs of those locations. But if I had my way, I would say in the next 5 years, I would love to have about 20 machines. That's what I would love to do. I'd love to have 20 machines, because really I think more so about my son that's 11 now. And by the time he gets to be a teenager, I would love to have it where he is working part-time in the biz. So I would say in the next 5 years, 20 machines. And I mean, but the sky's the limit. But that is my goal, to have 20 machines hopefully in the next 5 years or so.
Yes, actually I have 3 locations that I didn't have to go anywhere to go find them, and it was just word of mouth. They saw one of my machines, they saw it on display at a senior living home, and from there they liked the way it looked. The machine looks clean and bright, and so it's stock, and they liked that service. And 7 of the locations that I have, they had other companies there, and they ended up telling those companies, we don't need your service no more, and they ended up getting me.
So our growth plan is honestly, I let corporate America go most recently, and our growth plan is for me to dedicate the time I was dedicating to corporate America, that 40 to 50 hours a week, to growth. I'm the growth operating officer for my company. So what does that look like? That looks like networking at other businesses, whether it's the Chamber of Commerce, whether it's through your local chapter or the Small Business Administration, really getting in front of the people who make decisions for other businesses. For us, we try to look for companies that have 100 or more people that will see our machine a day. So that could be 100 customers, that could be 100 employees, or it could be a mix. We can most achieve that by being in the mix, being out in the communities, knowing what the schools need, things of that nature. So our plan is to 12 machines every year. We don't have an end yet as far as how many machines, because from our perspective, we've been in this 2 years. From the perspective, we're 16 machines in, about to order our 17, and then we have 3 more for a school that we should be ordering shortly too. So we're quickly approaching 20. From this perspective, 100 machines, 200 machines. We are open for it because we've done the work. We've have the foundation there with the help of Naturals to Go, and we honestly believe that the sky is the limit.
So when I started with Naturals to Go, like I had meant, I started with 5, and I really wanted to just kind of dip my toe in the water, get these 5 machines placed, which, only took a couple of months. It wasn't that big of a deal, but I kind of liked that it was a slow burn at first. You kind of get 1 or 2 machines out there, you learn about it, you get your 3rd one, you get your 4th, and you kind of spread that out. That way you're taking on a lot of these machines, slowly, and you can learn. Well, it was about a little over a year ago was when I made my first acquisition, and I acquired another operator who had 13 machines. I had 6 at that time, so I went from 6 to 19 overnight, and that was probably challenge number 1. It was a huge change for how I was running my business. The machines that I had acquired were all high volume machines in comparison to the 5 or 6 that I had, and it happened to be right before schools let out for the summer. And the machine route that I ended up buying is in YMCA's here locally in Snatty. And during the summer months, they don't have concession stands. So they've got a lot of students, a lot of families that are going to swim, to work out, basketball, different activities. And my vending machines are the sole resource for, beverages and snacks. So overnight, my business went from, 0 to 60 in about 5 seconds.
Like I'm kind of I need to see it before I believe it type individual. And we actually bought a portion of our route from a previous Naturals to Go vendor who was moving out of our location and had a really good location that he didn't want to move those machines from. And so he actually sat down with me. I met with him at the location. He showed me the numbers and I was like, I can't believe that you can have these types of numbers from vending. And he's like, well, do you want the machines? And that's really what sealed the deal for me, was just to have that and to see that it is real.
I 100% dropped the ball. We're up to the 16 machines, soon to be 20. I probably have been at least 24, at least. Hindsight is everything, and I would definitely say think of these things, because if you are looking to grow a business and to be able to pass something to your kids and to have something that is semi-passive, bringing in a stream of income, then you want to be connected as much as possible, not just in your community but the surrounding communities, because it's basically locating done for you, because it's word of mouth, you talking. So think about it. If I'm on the Chambers of Commerce for my city, and then they're bringing a warehouse here that's going to do fitness equipment, they have 150 employees. They're not here yet, but I've already met their rep in those meetings. Who do you think they're going to go through for vending? I'm sitting in the same meetings as them already. I'm already a familiar face. So that is free locating and is keeping you, and I talked about this earlier, on the pulse of your community. I talked about being on the pulse of knowing your customer, but you also have to know the communities that you serve. So that's not just the customers, that's the businesses in the area, because that's the real estate that you're looking to occupy.